Hey YouTubers, this is Levi666 here, coming at you with another Magic the Gathering deck tech. This is for standard for this crazy meta that's going on where everybody's playing all sorts of different stuff. And this is what I call Bant Chantment, also known as Voltron, all Bant colors, and it's a pretty strong aggro deck, and let's dive in and show you what's going on. Alright, main creatures. You got 4 Fencing Ace, Double Strike 1/1. This guy does a lot of work for you. We got the Invisible Stalker, Hexproof Unblockable 1/1. We got it's nice consistent damage once he gets pumped up. Geist of Saint Traft, the most expensive card in here, and once again another workhorse staple. You know, when you text you get the Angel, so it does a lot of work here. And single copy of Sigarda. For Planeswalkers, I'm running 3 Ajanis. Ajani pretty much replaced the Paladin, the Soulbond Paladin that does Double Strike. Because he comes in, he's given +1 counters, and he gives them flying and Double Strike. So I feel like I get a little more value out of him for 3 mana than the Paladin. And other spells, I got 3 Celestia Charm. Once again, really good utility spell. +2 in trample to a creature, remove something creature with power 5 or greater, or I get a 2/2 knight with vigilance. So if I'm not getting any creatures, this is a great way to flash in a 2/2 at the end of my opponent's turn to then pump and swing for a lot of damage, and then he's still vigilant, so he can hang back and protect me the next turn. So those are the main. That's like the main base of the cards, and the rest of these I'll just support around enchantments. So we got Abundant Growth for mana fixing and it replaces itself. 4 Rancors. If it goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, doesn't matter, comes right back to my hand. 4 Spectral Flights. Not a whole lot of flyers in the meta that I've seen, besides like tokens and angel tokens and soul tokens. So good way to get around like the black red aggros and the zombies. Just send things over top. You know, like a double striking ace with a rancor and a spectral flight is, you know, huge damage. You're looking at that's 10 damage in the air that they're not gonna be able to do anything about. And Ethereal Armor, probably the most underrated enchantment, 1-drop enchantment in the meta right now. +1 for each enchantment you control and gives a creature first strike. A lot of people forget about the first strike, and you're running so many enchantments, you know, you'll turn 1 Abundant Growth, and then turn 2 you'll cast your Fencing Ace, and then turn 3, you know, a couple Ethereal Armors and a Rancor is a lot of damage that's going to be coming through. 3 Detention Spheres for some control, get rid of tokens, get rid of just things I don't want to deal with. And that's it for the enchantments. Then we're going to the land base. I got a single Rogue's Passage, 2 islands, 4 forests, single hinterland, 2 Sun Petal Grove, sorry, 4 Glacial Fortress, 4 Temple Gardens, and 4 Hallowed Fountains. Kind of like a land base, kind of all over the place, but just a nice splash of everything. As long as I'm getting green, the Abundant Growths just fix everything, so you don't. I don't run into too many situations where I get mana screwed. Sideboard, I'm running a playset of Rootborn Defenses. There's only 3 there, but there should be a playset. I throw those in against the control matchup where people are playing a lot of board wipes, red board wipes, playing Supreme Verdicts. If you can't counter the Supreme Verdict, then just make all your creatures indestructible and counter its overall effect. 2 Azorius Charms. If you have a 5/5 Fencing Ace and you're running low on life, give it lifelink really quick, and gain quick 10 life can be changing, just board state change automatically once you gain 10 life. It's huge. Anybody that's played against a Thragtusk deck and they play Thragtusk and then flash it with an Angel, you know how much 10 life changes the whole board state. The 4th copy of the Celestia Charm, 2 more Angels, once again, that come in the control aspect. Anyone that's playing black, I think it's Tribute to Hunger, make you sacrifice a creature. That's the way they get around a lot of the hexproof stuff besides global wipes. And 4 negates to get rid of any global wipe or anything that's going to kill you or counter something. As long as it's not uncounterable, blah blah blah. You all know what a negate is for. And I need 1 more, but another 2 copies of Rest in Peace to stop the the Reanimator guys, and 5-color, 4-color, 3-color Reanimator. I've seen them all over the place. They tend to be a little slow, and you can get in there with some aggro stuff. But I normally just pop out a couple Abundant Growths, throw in a couple Rest in Peace, and that puts you in good shape. All right, guys, that's it for this little aggro build. I do want to touch, if you want to make this more of a budget build, if you can't afford the Geist, then if you can't afford those, throw in another Sigarda. Keep the Ajanis, possibly. Definitely play the play set of Charms, so you get an extra 2/2. And you could probably just play 2 Ajanis, play the 4 play sets of the Charm here, the 4 copies of the Charm, and play 2 more Paladins or Avacyn's Pilgrim. And you can play even like a 3rd copy of Sigarda because you're going to ramp up to mana with the Pilgrim. Alright, guys, and don't be afraid to buff up the Pilgrim either if that's the way you're going to go with the budget. I know lands are really expensive. They've come down. The shock lands have come down. I think most of them are around 10 to 12 bucks. So they're a little bit more manageable. But the things like the Hinterland Harbor, any of these Innistrad lands, these are like 10 bucks a piece right now, which are a big pain in the ass, and a lot of people aren't trading them. Yeah, these were kind of expensive too. But overall, there's nothing really that expensive in the deck besides the shock lands. I think Ajani's right around 13 bucks, and I think Sigarda is less than 10, right around 8 bucks, and everything else is like literally under $1. So, except for Detention Sphere. Detention Sphere is right around 5 or 6 right now. But that should give you guys a good idea of how to break into the aggro meta right now, doing something budget that's not black-red. Alright, hope that helped you guys out. This is what I'm playing as of right now, and I've had a lot of luck with it. It's really nice. Turn 3, turn 4, doing 20 to the face. You just explode for huge amounts of damage out of nowhere with these enchantments. And one thing as far as strategy goes, if you have multiple creatures in your hand, you only want to play one at a time and focus on that one. And if you got Rancors, use those first to sort of test the waters to see if anything bad is going to happen to that first creature. Because if it dies, fine, bring the Rancors back, pop down another creature, and try again. And just keep going that way. You just want to build up one monster big creature. And hopefully the ace would be the way to go. If you can protect the ace and they're not using much removal, he just devastates the board. But once again, you got the Stalker, you pump up the Stalker, you can just throw a whole bunch of enchantments on him. They can't deal with him because he's hexproof and unblockable. And then, hey, I want to win next turn, slap down Ajani, -3 Ajani, give him flying and double strike, and that's usually going to do it for him. Alright, that's it, guys. I'm going to post a mono black rat discard deck that is also budget that I did just for fun, and that will be coming up next. Alright, take it easy, guys. Peace.